Hey, peace everyone. This is Illmatical coming to you live and direct from the Kingdom of Cambodia. I've been in Asia for 2 years now, and I had the privilege of living in China. I was living behind the Great Wall for about a year plus. Spent some time in Taiwan and Hong Kong, and been in the Kingdom of Cambodia for a year now. So this video kind of wanted to what I want to do is shed some light on Cambodia. I'll answer several things in several videos. I'll, but I want to. Cambodia is a very confusing country. If you look at and a lot of it has to do with their Holocaust that they had with Pol Pot. Don't think that doesn't. It has ramifications on their behavior. Uh, So I think I'm gonna make a series of videos about Cambodia. Nothing negative, but the kind of information that I would have wanted or a traveler may want if they're thinking about living here. Anybody can visit. Visiting is visiting is not an issue. One of my sayings that I've adopted while living abroad is, or even when I first made my first trip to Brazil in 2010, traveling is not a vacation. And I've told some people, like, there are times when, like, traveling can be more, it's been more difficult than any job that I've ever had. It's not a vacation. You're not sitting around. It's a very different, it can be difficult to adapt to different cultures. But while you travel, you learn a great deal about you, people, and learn most about yourself. But, I never said, I am currently in Phnom Penh. And Phnom Penh is the capital city or the capital of Cambodia. It is a fairly modern city for Southeast Asia. I don't want to say that Cambodia. I don't want to speak negatively of Cambodia. Like I said, they're still suffering from the Holocaust they had with Pol Pot. If you're not familiar with Pol Pot, POL space POT, Google that and talk about the Khmer Rouge. And the reason I say that period, even though this happened in the late 70s and early 80s and existed into the early 90s, a lot of the modern day Cambodians, they're still suffering from that the trauma of that event, those events. Not just the killing, but there was a certain type of behavior that was developed during that time. I'll give you an example. So what I did, I've spent a lot of time talking to expats who lived here for 20 years, 30 years, and they've shed light on the way Cambodians act. Now, this doesn't mean that Cambodians are bad people. But like I said, in terms of the Asian people that I've met here in Southeast Asia, they're the most difficult people to understand. Not bad, but the most difficult, especially if you're coming from the United States or a Western or country where people are very direct. You won't get that here. You won't get it here. And what would irritate you more than anything is when you are around foreigners who've been in Cambodia or Asia, and they're very indirect. They kind of adopt these practices as well. It can kind of drive you up the wall. So what do I mean by that? There's a behavioral pattern, or a behavioral norm in Asia or Southeast Asia called saving face. And saving face is basically when you don't want to look bad. You don't want to appear. You don't want to appear. You don't want to be embarrassed. And it can be a big thing. Like, I'll give you an example. One of my Cambodian associates, he told me something. He said, "Okay, so let's say you've got some, Cambodian people, some Khmer people, and they're out at dinner. They're out at dinner. Let's say it's like 6 people, 7 people, right? They won't take out their money when it's time to pay. They won't take out their money. Somebody will pay, right? And then when they get outside, they'll decide who owes what. And you're thinking to yourself, that's not really a big deal. United States, or whatever country you're from, you may kind of do the same thing. But there's little things like that that they take it to heart, and this can be kind of troubling. This 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 can be very troubling, or it can be difficult to understand. This is why personally I say this: I do not recommend Cambodia for people who are first-time travelers. And if you do decide to come to Cambodia and you never lived anywhere else, then you have to come to Phnom Penh. Don't move out in the provinces. You can visit. Visiting is awesome. I think visiting is a great way to get, let's say you're a Cambodian who's living in the United States, you're disconnected from the Cambodian culture. It's very easy for you to come and learn Khmer. I think it would be great. Like if I was Cambodian, I've met Cambodian people who've never been to Cambodia. Um, and it's very easy for you to come and visit. And the place to start really is Phnom Penh, because this will be the safest place for you. There's English isn't uh, prevalent here. I have to say there's a small percentage of Cambodians that speak English. There's a larger percentage that speak French, and this has to do with the French occupying Cambodia. Cambodia requests years ago for protection. So there's a larger amount of Cambodians, especially in the provinces, the older Cambodians, maybe like 50s and 60s, that speak French. And you'll find that out in places like Battambang and Siem Reap. But so, like I said, if you're deciding to come to Cambodia, come to Phnom Penh first. It's fairly modern and not overwhelmingly expensive compared to other cities in Southeast Asia like Bangkok and places in Vietnam. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave that there. This is an introduction video to me talking about Cambodia, Phnom Penh. I'm going to go in depth on some other provinces. I've only been living in Phnom Penh for several months. I spent a lot of time out in some rural locations, and I've seen so many. I've seen like the third world version of Cambodia that a lot of people won't see, and that to me is really reflective of the entire country, because Phnom Penh is a very small city. So hit me up if you have any questions. If you want to ask me any questions about women, I'll do a separate video about that. But hit me up if you have serious questions. Also, I'm going to try to make more videos that relate to women as well. Because like I said, I'm a writer. So I talk to people and I try to get information that will help and benefit everyone that watches the videos. All right? So peace. Thanks for watching.